I got a shop. Finally have a place to work inside. It's not the biggest, like 16 by 46, but it'll work. I'm out of the weather. I'm not getting snowed on. That's cool. Right now, I'm just going to start unloading stuff that's been sitting in these vehicles for a long time.
I'm also in this video just testing out a new camera that I bought. Sorry about the date and time that's in the bottom right corner. I didn't know that was going to be on, and I don't know how to get rid of it. So this camera that I purchased, unfortunately, didn't work out. It corrupted a bunch of files. The quality of it was very low. My expectations were low, and it's been returned, and I'm just going to go back to using the GoPros and maybe buy some longer life batteries that I found. I'm also testing out a lapel mic that I bought. Sounds pretty grainy to me. I'm not sure how to fix it. I'll keep messing around with it, see if it gets any better. That also could be just the processing of the camera, I think.
It's actually not too bad in here. It's like 35 outside today. Now it's 40. 40 outside, but it's actually not bad. I get moving around in here. I'm gonna need to take this jacket off. All right, I think that's gonna have to do it for the Yukon because I don't have the battery hooked up right now, and you need power because the hatch is all electric. There's no mechanical latch to open that up. So let's see what goodies we got in the SC. There we go. As you can see, there's no door panel on either side. The interior is just shot. It's just a beat up. I mean, this thing's 30 years old now. So paint's all faded, sunroof leaks, got some paint chips, a little bit of surface rust happening. I'm probably going to delete this sunroof just because A, it leaks, and B, it actually takes away a little bit of headroom. If you look right here, this little, kind of hard to tell, but this little indent right here, that's for the sunroof. So if I took out the headliner and the sunroof, I would gain probably 1.5 inches of headroom. And my head already rubs with the stock seat as low as it can go, so I'm going to need to lower that as well. I mean, this thing's just hammered. Seat heater actually still works, which is amazing. But yeah, this thing is just tore apart. This is the backs here. It's just falling apart. I took the back seat out because I've had to replace the fuel pump 3 times now. I had to get underneath, and somebody decided it would be a fun idea. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is the factory fuel filter, and somebody just snip, and put in their own fuel filter. Well, they didn't use a good one. They used a cheap one, and I had to replace it. And the only one I could find in time was a plastic housing Wix filter, which better than what they had. So anyways, let's open up the trunk and see what I got in there. I do love the shape of this car though. You just can't beat 90s JDM. Just can't beat it. Now, if you can read that box, it says Fortunato. That's not what's in here. Somebody I know replaced coilovers on their car with a nice pair of hand-built coilovers from Fortunato, and they gave me their Chinese eBay coilovers, which is fine by me. And they're just no name, probably like max speeding rods, but yeah, it'll give me some adjustability. So looks like there's no damper control or anything like that. It's just height. So they've been ran for a little bit. You can see the boots a little tore up. That's all right. That's okay. Just needs to be stiff and get us around a racetrack, which I'm sure it'll do just fine. I thought I had my supercharger in here, but it's not looking like I do. So I'm gonna have to go back over to Steve's house. It's a good man, that Steve. But I do have lots of parts at the house. So let's go there and clean up all the car parts that are sitting all over my living room, which honestly doesn't bother me. At the apartment now, and I've got my cart here loaded down, got a bunch of tools and stuff on there. This is what I was using over at Greg's place. And then I've got car parts tucked in every corner, exhaust, that's a box of V-band clamps. I've got a little toolkit right here on the floor, and over here we've got some LRB steel door cards. This is the OEM door panel for the passenger side. I never got the driver's side one. And this is the factory back seat. Got some brand new tires. So that's it. Let's load it up in the truck and take it over to the shop. Here we are, back at the shop. It's actually the next day. Just got off work. Parts from the house moved in. Future plans for this place is I'm going to be working on building a mezzanine right here in this area. We're 16 feet wide, so I figured 2-foot staircase would be kind of narrow, but it'll work. Come up 8 feet and then have a nice 14, maybe 16 foot off the back wall. Working on it, talking to the guys over at my job, maybe get some steel, do it that way. Might just do it out of wood, whatever's cheaper. I've got my back seat, which probably not gonna be going back in the car. That's not going back in the car. These are the LRB door cards. Pretty bare bones, but that's all right. It's gonna be a race car. Still got a cutout for a speaker. Got some new back tires. Need to get 2 more for the front. They're not terrible, but they do need to be replaced. Trying to keep things organized here. I've got Yukon parts over here. I've got SC parts over there, welding stuff, tools back there, tool cart back there. I've got a toolbox to come over here. I've got a transmission for the SC to come over. All that stuff is in a storage unit across town, so I got to empty that out. All right, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's not much, just a update. But stay tuned for what's coming next. I'm pretty excited. Later.